Okay, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, anytime you have the opportunity of watching this video. This is this year's 216 class, lab in particular, maintenance, computer hardware maintenance and repairs 2. We have been doing a lot of online lecture and online lab, coupled with the face-to-face uh, contact. We this week. So I'm going to do this video to support the face-to-face lab sessions. Um, I'm going to share my screen. I want to quickly look at some things we need to cover, as we explained in the class. You need to know um, make sure you have registered on Moodle. Okay. Now, I'm taking you to what we need to cover in the lab session. Take note of this. Laboratory and practical sessions, we're supposed to cover this as much as we can. So make sure that you are following up. Installing OS, Windows XP, Windows 7. We have done Windows XP, Windows 7, and we will jump Windows 8. We'll move to Windows 10 because 10 is the current version of Windows. Now, upgrading OS, well, it's very similar to installing OS. It's just that you can upgrade from Windows XP to 7 and 7 to 8 and 8 to 10. 7 may also be allowed to upgrade to 10. Now, depending on that, um, depending on the steps. Now, I'm going to look at this creating emergency boot disk or repair disk or system repair disk. Now, you will need to take note that emergency boot disk is given to previous versions of uh, Windows like 95, 98, where we have to, use emergency boot disk to boot your system so that you can correct problems. But now in later Windows like XP um, and 7, 10 is now referred to system repair disk uh, or simply repair disk. So I'm going to just do that, and then we'll talk about system restore, recovery disk, and all that briefly. Identifying basic system boot sequence, boot options, and recovery options. Now that will be done uh, later. I don't know whether I can do it in this video too, but let's see how far we can go. Now, the first thing is I've launched the virtual box. Let me share again so that I don't have problem. Okay, I've launched the virtual box, and I want to try on Windows XP, but let me quickly check something. Okay, so I want to just quickly show us how to create emergency boot disk under Windows XP. As you can see, Windows XP is the The one that is closer to the Windows 95, Windows 98, which are does which are very close to MS DOS. I mean, which have MS DOS foundation more prominent. MS DOS so prominent in Windows 95, Windows 98. Windows XP still close to them. Windows 7 um, has more of the graphical user interface. So now I'm going to share my screen now to show you the steps. Um, okay. Now, as you can see on my screen, these are the steps to create boot disk under Windows XP. Go to Start My Computer, uh, Start, and then click My Computer. That's what it means. There's supposed to be a dash here, something like an arrow. Start My Computer. Then now this is going to be a, a real challenge because most of our systems don't have a 3.5 drive now. So it's going to just refer to a kind of um, history. Most of our laptops and systems, except few desktops that you can come across now. So that's why I will just show you quickly and then we'll move to the current one, Windows 7 and Windows 10, so that you can see them. That Windows XP is just to make us know what has happened in the past. So you may not be able to even see them now. So, but I've already launched the VirtualBox on which I installed the Windows XP. So normally you look at um, the 3.5 drive and then you must have inserted the disk there, of course. Um, many of you still remember the 3.5 drive. I don't have them anymore here. I used to have them at home, but what we are used to now is CDs and flash. So we may uh, see if we can put a flash and try if that can be done. Let me try to put a flash just to see if it can be done. Because we know that flash has almost replaced that now. So I'm just going to see whether, let me just start this Windows XP. Okay, I'm starting Windows XP now. Okay, so I'm going to stop this share so that I can do a new share. Okay, aha. So you should be seeing it now. So it's starting the virtual machine. It has started. I hope it's not trying to boot from my CD. Yes, it's trying to boot from the CD I put there. So that's why I had to remove the CD. Okay, here is Windows XP from the virtual box. It has been loaded now. So let me be sure that uh, you are seeing the Windows XP. Okay, now you start here. Uh, you go to my computer. Now, okay, it's not seeing my CD. I mean, it's not seeing my flash. Let me see whether I can use this CD to do it. My flash is, I don't know whether it's seeing my flash here. No USB attached. Okay, because it cannot see. Let me see whether it can see the USB. Okay, it cannot see my USB. So, okay, Strike is seeing it now. Yeah. Okay, it has seen it now. It has seen it now. Oh, no USB attached. It has not seen it. No problem. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just try this. Right click. Okay, it's trying to access the CD drive. Okay, we can see. Select create an MSD startup disk. Click start. Then click here to view image, and then when click OK when SP has to confirm. Click close after SP is finished creating the disk. That's it. So that is how that is. You can see. Um, Let me come back to this. So you can see it. Let me come back to window. Yes. So it's not able to open it under Windows 7 because under Windows XP because it's actually using the virtual box. So just follow that. So quickly, I'm going to shut down this. What I just want to show you here, I'm going to shut down this. Now I'll move to Windows 7 direct so that we can cover as much as possible. Now you can see something seems to be wrong. It's not able to open the CD. It's not seeing my flash. So probably because of all the flash drivers that need to be put in there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to end this so that I can move to the next. Yes. So for Windows XP, what we can just do now is we can do what we call restore. Okay, you can do restore, but my time is running. I want to stop this virtual machine that is already. I want to stop it. It's way. Let me show. I want to stop it. Okay. So I want to shut down. Yes, I want to turn. Okay, it has come back. Okay, let me not turn. Okay, let me quickly just go ahead. Uh, Hope you are seeing the screen. Okay, let me just quickly go ahead with start. Yeah, start system restore. You can see it's very clear here. Uh, System restore. Let me see when you go to control panel. Supposed to go to control panel and see um, system and security, but it's no longer, it's not here. Or you try backup. Let me see whether it's not there. It's supposed to be, yeah, it's just system restore. So just go to system restore if you want to restore your system to a previous working state. Make sure you create a restore point when you want to install any program that you are not sure of. Although the computer automatically creates restore point called system checkpoint, but to be double sure, you can use system restore to create your own restore point. So this is useful if you are about to make a major change to your system, such as installing a new program or changing your registry. This will help you to keep a copy of your system setting that is working. Now, if anything goes wrong, then you can restore that using system restore. So you just go to restore my computer to earlier time, and then you say next, and then you see uh, a date that has been picked, that the system checkpoint has been created, 20 today. Then you click next, and then it will proceed and do that. So by the time it starts, it will finish, you know, it may take some time. So I'm going to stop here. Now I'm going to quickly do the one of, so I'm going to shut down um, this machine, and I'm going to start Windows 7. Don't forget the host machine on this is Windows 10. So we are using VirtualBox to help us experiment with all these. Yes. So I want to share now creating system repair disk in Windows 7. Now, which I'm going to start Windows 7 now. I'm going to start up Windows 7. Um, when we are creating Windows system repair disk, you go to Start, Control Panel, under System and Security, click Backup your computer, and then click Create a System Repair Disk. Select the CD, DVD, and insert a blank disk into the drive. So this one should work because we have a CD here. So yeah, the Windows 7 is starting in the virtual box. I'm not going to press any key to boot from the CD. Okay. Um, okay, it's starting now, which you are seeing now. Um, Let me. So this is a step to follow for creating system repair disk in Windows 7. Take note of this, very, very important, so that you don't forget. Now let me share Windows 7 that is just loading, so that we can start doing some work. Now, Windows 7 has booted to desktop. I suppose you have seen it now. Let me share it again, in case you're not seeing it. Okay, you should be seeing it now, because I don't want to make mistake of you not seeing it while I thought you are seeing it. Now, you just go to control panel from start, then you go to system and security, then you just go to backup and restore. Very, very easy. Then you see create a system repair disk. Very, very easy. Now, let me first of all talk about creating a system image. Now, you can create a system image that will that you can use to actually boot your system. A system image is a copy of the drives required for Windows to run. Okay, it includes um, important, you know, files that you can use to restore your computer if your hard drive or computer ever stops working. And it's you can click on how do I restore my computer from system image to know more about this. Okay, we click on it to give you the list. I mean, take you to the help, support, and then you see a list of what steps you can go through. Um, okay, now these are the steps you can go through. You can use a system image to restore the content of your computer if your hard disk or entire computer ever stop working. So we're going to talk about what's the system image is a copy of the important drives, of the drives that you require for Windows to run. Okay, that's the booting drive, and that has all the booting files that are needed. So when you restore your computer from system, it's a complete restoration. You can't choose individual items to restore, and all of your program systems are replaced with those on the system image. So take note of that. Before starting, make sure that you remember the method that you want to backup is stored. Want to backup is stored on is available. If applicable, then to restore, you can use recovery control panel. You can use pre-install recovery options. You can also use restore using a Windows installation disk and a system repair disk. So these are ways you can restore the computer back. I mean, from system image. Okay. Now, if you put it, you can also do it on a hard drive or on one or more DVDs or on a network location. So you need to uh, uh, configure a network server that you can put that. And as I explained in the class, this can be used to also do batch installation. If you have about 100 systems and you install one with all the applications on them on it, probably you install the Windows 7 or Windows 10, and then you put other applications, Office, Microsoft Office, Power, AutoCAD, MATLAB, Adobe, Photoshop, um, what have you, and all the other applications that are needed in the Visual Basic, application. Um, um, you put SPSS and all the other applications, and then you want that to be replicated. You want that to be on each of the 50 machines in the lab. So this can be done. You can put the image on the network server or a file server, and then you can install this from them, and the machines can be installed. The new machines can get their image from there. So just to follow the instructions. So let's sorry for that. Yes, when you say next, then you are able to continue. So I'm going to stop here. So what we're actually after is to create a system repair disk. Now let's look at the system repair disk. Okay, say Windows did not find a CD or burner. If you do not have a system, blah 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 blah, that's a problem. Now it's not seeing the CD from my it's not seeing a CD from my okay, seeing it now. Okay, yeah, did not see um okay, I understand that this is because I I actually loaded the ISO image. So let me remove this. Let me turn it to that. Let's say let's see how it goes. Will that work? It doesn't seem to work. I have to um, let me stop that. Aha. Let me okay. So it's not seeing a physical CD. It's seeing the ISO image that I loaded the last time we had the lecture. So what I'm going to do now is to ensure that I yes. Okay. Good. Let me see whether it will pick now. Yeah, you cannot see it now. Supposed to see. Okay, I'm restarting the Windows XP now so that Windows 7 OS on the virtual box so that it will not be seeing the ISO image I put there, the one that we used to install it. So I've already changed it now to the host drive E, so which I believe should be able to solve that problem. Now that I want to create the system repair disk. Okay, I'm starting it now. Okay, so I've restarted the Windows 7 so that I can actually do the creation of the system repair disk. Okay, so follow the step. Start, control panel, smart security, backup and restore. Then we're now going to system repair disk. We have talked about system creating system image. So you're supposed to see the drive now because I've already removed the other ISO image. So it's trying to enumerate, it's not find. It's not fine. Okay, I can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this system. Now, all you just need, if you can find this something, then you can create it. So I'm going to use the one of Windows 10 to do it so that it will be very clear. Okay, so I'm going to shut down this. I shut down this machine. Um, though I hope to use some of the in here to talk about um, the other ones I'm going to do, but I'm going to do this first for you to. I'm going to talk about um, how to use recovery disk. Okay, So I'm now going to let me stop sharing. Okay, let me go to this now. Okay. Okay, so I want to go to control panel. I will just type control panel from start search, and I will click on it. I will share it very soon so that you can see it. Yes, so it has come up now. So let me share that for you to see. Um, yes, control panel is here for you. Now I click on system. This is Windows 10, okay? It's going to work. Then backup, restore. So it's actually using Windows 7 um, settings. So Windows 7 utilities have been created there. So it's not a new one. So you can see. So it's seeing the something here now. All you need to do is just to create. So a system repair disk can be used to boot your computer. It also contain Windows system recovery tools that can help you recover Windows from a serious error or restore your computer from a system image. So you need, system repair disk to also help you to restore your computer from a system image. So when you click create disk, it goes ahead and create the disk. And after creating the disk, it becomes handy for you. So because of our time, I'm not going to allow that to take our time. When you click on create disk, it will now, search for the disk, and then it will start prepare for files. So, and I want to cancel now. I don't want you to do it because I don't have the time. You just follow through, there will be no problem. So I'm going to cancel it now. Yeah. Yes. So I've canceled it. So that is where we're going to stop there. Now, what I actually want to do now is to show you um, in Windows 7, okay, how you can use your installation disk, like the ISO image you already have on this system. I'm going to teach you how to use it to do some repair activities. So I'm going to stop this sharing now. I'm going to share uh, this one. I'm going to start Windows 7. Um, okay, I'm going to share. I'm going to change the setting on my optical drive to Win ISO image. Okay. Yes. So that I can boot from it. So that's the issue now. So I'm going to restart. Okay. Okay, this is the one. Let me see whether it has seen it. It should have seen it by now. Yeah, it has seen it. So I'm going to restart again so that it will. I'm going to restart so that it will try to boot from the ISO image, which is like the installation disk. It's going to give me the screen. Going to give me the screen that is going to say, do you want to boot from the CD? Then I'm going to say yes. Okay, just watch me. Yes. So I click a button on the keyboard. Now I'm going to accept that. Now, if you are seeing the screen, it's loading and it's going to attempt. It's actually booting from the ISO image, which is just like your window installation disk, like a DVD or a CD that you use to install the Windows uh, 7. Now, this is time to correct problems. Now, we have pre-installation activities, which includes checking your hard drive. Checking your hardware to be sure that can support Windows. Now we now have the installation proper and then post installation activity. Now post installation activities are installing your drivers, installing antivirus, and installing application software, application packages. Okay. Now, if there is a time that there is a problem that needs to be solved, then you can now use the same installation um, CD to boot the system, and then you click next. Now, instead of clicking install now, you want to click on repair your computer. Okay. When you click on repair your computer, it's going to search to see whether you have. No, don't forget, I'm using Oracle Virtual VM VirtualBox, so it will not be exactly as when you are on a physical machine. So there will be some little, there will be some differences. Okay. Now it's going to search for the Windows installation, and you're going to say okay, Windows 7. We can say okay next. It's going to say okay, it's not compatible. Um, okay, I can try the restore. To also say you can also say cancel. Also say cancel. So it will take me here. This is where I'm actually trying to come. System recovery option. So I must be sure you are getting this. So let me share again. Yes. So this is where I'm going. System recovery options. Take note of this. I want to do this very quickly. Choose a recovery tool. Now, if you have problem with your Windows installation that is not starting or booting to desktop, you can use startup repair to do that. It will automatically fix problems that are preventing Windows from starting, and probably one of the booting files is missing or whatever. It will do that. It will try to correct it. The moment it's able to do that, then you are okay. But there are times this will not work. People have talked to me. I've heard people saying, I've tried to use this, especially on Windows 10, Windows 8, to try. Even Windows 7, to try, and it will still come back and say the same problem. It will still, give the same problem. So now what do you do? Now, when your window cannot start, you cannot use system restore. So it is the window that can start to the desktop that you can use system restore for. So if it can start to desktop, but some misbehavior here and there of operation or whatever, then you can use system restore. But if you cannot start to desktop, you can't use system restore. Now, if you want to do system image recovery, that is, you want to recover from system image you've already created. System image is like a snapshot of an entire system area, the hard drive, and including software you have already put there, and you can put them back. So using your system image recovery. So this is one of the good things that you can do. You create system image disk, and then you keep them safe. And most computers that are shipped now, they have a recovery image on their hard drive. But what happens if the hard drive itself crashes? So that's why it's good to have a system image recovery DVD. You can create that. There's always a provision to create that, so that you can use that when the hard drive itself crashes. Now, when the hard drive itself crashes, just get a new hard drive, and then you now do system image, recovery, and all the applications and all this will be there if you have created the system image. Now there's something I need to explain about Windows memory diagnostics. Now, Windows memory diagnostics is used to check your computer for memory hardware errors. Now there are some memory errors that are very tricky. I mean, they are hidden. You cannot easily detect them. You begin to see application, freezing. You begin to see some things happening like that. Probably Windows restarting abnormally, or just anyhow. So that can be caused by memory leakage, because probably of improper handling of RAM that people do today. Some, when they are maybe trying to clean their laptop or clean their system, they remove the RAM and scrub it on their head, and as they thinking that they are cleaning it. No, you use proper handling method we have taught you in the hardware class. Use the brush. You handle the RAM in a very delicate way. You don't touch the chip. You hold it by the edge, and then. But if people have handled memory carelessly, memory can begin to give very subtle errors that you need to check with memory diagnostics. If you do this, if it's able to pass the test, then. But if it tells you there is an error, then you need to replace that memory for you to really enjoy your system. Now, we come to the last stage here, command prompt. This command prompt is good if at the end of the day you need to use command to solve problems. So you just click on command prompt, and then you start typing commands. Okay? Um, you type dir/p to display what is on the disk. Okay, this is the boot disk that we're using. Press any click to continue. Now I can change to drive C and see what is there. Okay, I want to change to drive D, see what is there. Okay, this is what is in drive D, and I want to change to the Windows directory, and I want to see what is there. Dir/p, and then I'm going to see all the things, and then we can now start talking about um, you know being able to use some commands. As I explained in the class, some of the things you should look out for is that when you have problem that the a problem that that let me see whether you are actually getting what I'm doing now. Yes. Now, if you have problems that the startup repair cannot fix, um, and the system restore cannot fix, and then window memory management has already said there's no memory problem, then what you need to do is to try scan disk. Scan disk in. You run the command scan disk /r. This stands for repair. Now let me see whether my help can pick. Now if you help, okay. It's not able to do that. It's not able to call that help here. Let me see whether customer can call it. Okay, it's not able to call it. Something might be wrong. So what you just need to do is to the run scan disk /r, and and then you see how that will repair the back sectors on the hard drive. So back sectors can cause some problems that have to do with files stored in back sector, files that are needed by the system, and they are now currently in back sector, and so they will be unreadable. and unless you are able to remove those files from the bad sector to a good sector. And that's what this can do for you. You'll be able to repair that bad sector or mark it as unusable and move the content of that bad sector into a good sector. And from there, that file can start working. And next time you just boot the system, PM, you see that it start working. So I'm going to stop here so that I don't want to do a long video. Um, the other ones uh, we can we can do that later. So here I'm just going to type a zit. I'm going to type shutdown. You can restart after you have finished it. Okay, so that is what I have for you today. The next, yes, I've looked at the properties. The next, I'll be doing all these identifying basic system boot sequence using restore, system restore. We've done that now, recovery disk. Then we're doing disk cleanup, fragmentar, running antivirus. Then we're going to do using the system information utility. So this can be combined in a video.